All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
We are back. We are live. Just 18 holes of golf left to play from Colonial Country Club. And the course really showed its teeth today. Only, 5 or 6 rounds of 67 or better. It's not often you say that at the PGA Tour level. So I personally love Colonial. Like I talked about this on Monday, how much better this week's event is compared to last week's Texas event. So I was excited going in, and I was questioning the forecast a tad bit, but it seems like we are making our way, and we're seeing some nice golf so far from Colonial. Like seeing scoring averages over par for a given day is beautiful. So I won't talk much longer. I will bring my screen up and talk about the rounds of the day today, talk about who did what and how they did it. So let's not waste any more time. Let me get my screen up. Here we go. Rounds of the day for today: Eric Cole, Nico Echeverria, Mac Meisner, Justin Thomas, Christian Bezadenhout, and Johnny Kiefer. Like I said, 67 or better. You could see Eric Cole did it, minting iron shots. Round 3, Eric Cole was first on approach. Nico Echeverria, how did he do it? Kind of was an all-green effort, accuracy with approach. So look at Nico Echeverria. T2 today in driving accuracy, did everything well. And you guys, we don't say this for nothing. We do not say this for nothing. Get over to the Vince Eric store, grab a Nicky Nations tee. He just needs a clean look. All he needs is a clean look, and all you need is a clean t-shirt. I mean, we don't make these things up. When Nico Echeverria is simply hitting fairways, he is a problem. So Nico Echeverria, all green, did it with the driving accuracy. Mac Meisner, another guy who was all green. And when Mac Meisner's at his best, this is what he's doing. Just gaining, I call him a little Xander Schauffele, because when he plays well, he just gains a little bit across the board. So that's kind of what the top guys did. I'll walk through the rest of them. I'll just read them off quickly. JT, accuracy and approach. Christian Bezadenhout, all green, and Johnny Kiefer, approach. It was a mixed effort of kind of all green and approach, kind of exactly what we were looking for yesterday. Maybe we didn't land on the best players in our show, in our slate plan, but we're not going to land on the best players every single day. The build was correct, which is definitely a step in the right direction. And if I'm saying look for X players who could do X thing, you could definitely find those guys as well. So next thing I want to touch on is some of the scoring averages from today, because there was not really much of a wave split because the guys went off in very similar times. As you can see, +1 in the morning, plus 1.26 in the afternoon. Fairly similar, not much. Like it's between 1.12, like 1.818 strokes of difference. It's not much of a difference at all. But nonetheless, like seeing the golf course play over par is a fun thing. And I love this. I love this going forward. So looking at the weather for tomorrow and tonight, we're getting a little bit of rain, rain and thunder at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central Time. So another hour and a half, it looks like, until we get some rain and thunder, maybe even less. So it's only 0.1 inches of rain. I think that's going to soften the golf course up 3%, like nothing drastic. And then it's going to be windy all night. Nothing drastic, but I guess a little bit of rain could do something. So I don't think it's going to be, look how steady it is also. It's going to be 5 to 7 miles an hour all day long with the exact same gusts. This is going to paint us a nice picture of what we are looking for in terms of round 4 scoring style, because as you guys know, round 4 is different. Placement points are involved. So I think this is going to make it play a tad bit easier. And then the wind is a little bit down from yesterday. So I think if the scoring average is 1.2 today, it will be 0.8 tomorrow, 0.8 over par. I don't think it's going to be drastically different. I still think it's going to be a little bit firm, a little bit windy to make it play a little bit difficult, but I don't think it's going to be anything drastic. In terms of what we were looking for in round 4, weather-wise, scoring-wise. I'm really looking for golfers who are already at the top of the leaderboard. I know sometimes I get on here and I'm like, all right, guys, chasers, we want someone to post a number early and backdoor that top 5 for the placement points. I don't think that's going to be the case tomorrow. I think the cream of this field is already at the top, and it's so bunched up and the weather looks the same all day that there's not going to be much of an opportunity for someone to go out and post that mega number in the morning. Will one or two guys maybe do it? Yeah, but I'm not going to be searching for them. I'm not going to be trying to find that needle in a haystack, because more times than not, it's going to lead me on the wrong golfer. I'm going to have my focus on golfers probably into the top 30 and just find the golfers that I'm looking for from there. So before we get to those golfers, I want to touch on some contest selection. This is my favorite round 4 contest. It is the $55 contest. $55 6 max, pays $2,000 up top, and 11th place gets that 10% barrier. I really like this contest because you have a chance to enter 6 lineups with only 206 entries and then win $2K up top. So if you enter 55 times 6, what is that? 55 times 6, 330. You have a real chance to turn that 330 into $2,000. Do you have to enter in 6 lineups? No, but I really think if you do, you're going to have some great overlay because not everybody is going to do that. I love this payout structure, and I just love for whatever reason, the $55 contest on Sunday is my baby. This is my favorite contest every single Sunday. It's not there every single Sunday, I don't think, but when it is up there, I do, in fact, like it. Bringing the screen up, bringing the banner up real quick to use this code because we have a ton of stuff. These are projections from yesterday, and they will be up. Yesterday, they were up 5. No, these are the week-long projections. Sorry. The showdown projections were up yesterday. I got to log in. God damn. All right, let me log in real quick. Here we go. Can't see my password, so you're not going to steal anything from me. The showdown projections from yesterday were up at 8:39 p.m. I'm gonna say 7:39 tonight because we were done a little bit earlier today. The projections, the PGA Showdown projections, the stone, and as always, here's the stone. It's loading. Oh no, it's not loading yet. Nonetheless, it will load on your browser. My connection is not great right now. And the slate plan. All of these things will be up for you. You can't look at that. That is a secret because the slate plan is already up. All of those things will be up for you. If you use code BOOTS, you get 10% off and you can get a free week. And as I said yesterday, Boots on the Ground is back. We are bootsing the Memorial next week. So use that code, get in right now, and get all of our round 4 showdown content because it is up. Now, the time that you guys came here for, we are going to look at players. We're going to look at skill sets. We're going to look at everything in between and find 10 golfers. Anyway, I never have a number. I just like to look through and just rapid fire names of profiles that I am looking for round 4. So let me run through it again. I'm looking for all green. I don't want to have many glaring weaknesses around Colonial. With approach gains, and I need you to be inside the top 30. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm not chasing any flyers tomorrow. So let's go. Let's log top 30 and up and go from there. So we'll go top 37. See if we could find any profiles that have what we are looking for. I have the cumulative strokes gain on. I have the accuracy on. So T37 and up. I don't mind this profile right here. Kevin Yu. He is gaining strokes tee to green, even off the tee, about 3.3 strokes tee to green. Losing a stroke putting. Kevin Yu's not a great putter, but it's only minus 0.87 in 3 rounds. That's not horrible for Kevin Yu. Love that right here. Right here, Bryce Garnett. He shot 4 over today, but this is a profile that makes sense for me. He's an accurate hitter, but he's gaining strokes off the tee. The approach play is not horrible. It has room to gain. I worry about it a little bit, but he's putting really well. Not my favorite play on the board, but if you need a 6K gem down there, that he could be your guy. Davis Thompson. This is the all-green profile that we were definitely looking for. 1.25 off the tee, 0.1 on approach, 1.95 around the green, and plus 0.16 on the greens. Davis Thompson is doing everything okay, and he's not doing anything poorly. I know I just said the same thing twice, but by this, I mean he has a ton of room to pop. We know how high his ceiling is with the ball striking. Davis Thompson just needs 1 round to turn that T27 into a T8, and I think that is definitely viable. Like I'm avoiding this Lee Hodges. I'm avoiding this Matt Kuchar. They have real glaring weaknesses that I don't want to deal with. But I don't mind Zach Boshu. I told you guys on Monday that I was pretty high in his game, and he's playing really nice again. The putter is a bit worrisome, but that ball strike and gaining 4 strokes through 3 rounds is definitely enticing. Definitely enticing. Up a little bit. I don't mind this at all. Ben Griffin. He's gaining 1.4 off the tee. He is gaining 0.3 on approach, and the short game is there. Ben Griffin, as you guys can remember, won this golf tournament last year, and he did it with the short game last year. It is back. It is doing the thing yet again. If he can just lean on the short game for one more day, why not shoot that 3 under round? He shot 2 under today. We know how solid a 3 under round can do you around Colonial. Nice profile here, Ludwig. I mean, Ludwig is just getting in his own way this week. I know we were on him outright at single bullet. He's not out of this event. He's 7 under. I mean, if he shoots that Eric Cole round tomorrow, he wins the golf tournament. So Ludwig Gobert, he's playing well. He's ball striking it. The around the green play is not great, but he's putting so well. Like approach and putter, approach and putter, approach and putter. He has the skill set. He has the round in his game right now, and he's showing it to win this golf tournament still. So I absolutely love Ludwig going into round 4. Up here, Michael Brennan continues to impress. He's a long hitter. He's getting 3 off the tee. I think he won this Colonial Amateur event back in college. So he's clearly comfortable here, clearly comfortable around the greens. Also love Mackenzie Hughes. I know he's a little bit inaccurate off the tee, but his short game is there. He's gaining over 6.5 stroke short game. And I know don't like to chase an amazing short game, but there are a few golfers that you can lean on short games for a week. And Mackenzie Hughes is one of them. Like when you just see them bang, they're just popping for a short game. They can gain that 10 strokes short game in a given week. Mackenzie Hughes is doing that right now. And if you told me at the beginning of this week that Mackenzie Hughes was going to gain 10.5 strokes short game, I'd be like, all right, it's Mackenzie Hughes. That's his game. He's in the right direction. Lean on it while you can. Not everyone can do that. So a few more guys before we get the one golfer that we are on. I'm going to go with JJ Spawn. I absolutely love the JJ Spawn's profile. Could be your winner tomorrow. Gaining 2.4 off the tee, another 4.5 on approach, and then short. Like this is a perfect profile. This is exactly what we were looking for. I will say, I am surely fading Eric Cole tomorrow. I do not trust Eric Cole to win a golf tournament at all. We've seen it too many times. Eric Cole gets to the top of the leaderboard and just pisses down his leg. That's just what he does. And I'm not going to buy him at some ownership. Maybe he won't be that high owned, but I think he's going to be a decent high owned because he has a 1-stroke lead going into the final round. But Eric Cole loves to piss down his leg. And that Ryan Gerard profile that I just showed on the screen, he can't get away with this poorly of driving it, losing 1.2 strokes in 2 rounds. Ryan Gerard is not a good putter. He's gaining 7.6 strokes putting in 2 rounds. Now, bear with me real quick. I need to log in to the trusty website, rickrungood.com. It is one of the greatest websites that exists. But I need to show you something on Ryan Gerard really, really quickly before we wrap it up. So Ryan Gerard currently gaining 7.6 strokes on the greens, 7.6. Let's take a look at what Ryan Gerard did last year at this event. Ryan Gerard lost 7 strokes on the greens. This is one of the greatest turnarounds in a single week on the greens from the same golf course that I can ever remember. This is remarkable. And we know Ryan Gerard is not the greatest putter. He is currently on pace for his best putting week of his career, and it's only been 3 rounds. The best putting week of his career, actually, that's not true. That's not true. He's currently on pace for the best putting week still, but the best putting week of his career also came in Texas, and that was at TPC San Antonio. But still, like the next best putting week of his career was 4.5 strokes at the Players. So, truthfully, I think Ryan Gerard has nowhere to go but down in terms of the putter, truthfully. So, what do you guys think about Ryan Gerard and his putting tomorrow? I'm going to fade the final 2 golfers in the final group, but let me know what you guys think. As always, the one golfer that we are on for the day is a golfer that we don't play often. But he goes by the name of Douglas Ghim. Douglas Ghim is a golfer who played his college golf at Texas. Douglas Ghim is a golfer who thrives on accuracy, thrives on approach, and he's currently 10th in accuracy, 8th on approach. He's not a very good putter, but he's putting fine by Doug Gim standards. -1, -0.9, I can live with that. If he finds anything on the green, maybe 0.05 tomorrow, Doug Gim can shoot that 66, turn this T12 into a T4, vault up to -11. I love it. So Doug Gim is the one golfer that we are on. As always, the song of the day for tomorrow. We went with Landmarks yesterday. We're going to go with Landmarks again, and we're going to go Blood Red by Landmarks. French excellence. I love a good French band. There's a few out there. Go check out the playlist. Go check out the song of the day, and let me know what you guys think. I'll be back Monday with a Memorial preview, and then we will be boots on the ground all week. Use that code BOOTS. And as always, let's ship it. Catch you guys soon. Peace out.